Hello all. Well, I'm back at the allotment. I've done all the watering, and what I'm doing today, I've prepared, you won't be able to see these, but I've prepared 2, 4, 6, 7, I've got 8 trays here, and we've got a variety of seeds to go in. This particular one is a Lupin gallery dwarf mix. Says in the back there's approximately 20 seeds in there. So we're going to open the packet now. I've not grown lupins before. I've never seen the seeds. Oh, they're quite big. You'll have to, if you can see me at any point, you're going to see that I'm really sweaty because it's 40 Celsius in this tunnel. We had rain all morning, heavy rain, and then it's now it's cleared up. So I don't know whether you can see that, but I'm planting 4 seeds across. I haven't really worked it out, but we'll see. I think one there. There's that one there. Yeah. One there. So there's 8 seeds. One there. 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 I like to space things evenly. It just helps when it comes to transplanting. You get a nice good root system around. But obviously you can only do it if the seeds are large. So what we've got, 4, 8, 12, 16. Ooh. And what do we have? We've got, well, we're not far off. Got another one there. Another one there. Another one there. And another one there. So we've actually got 23 seeds in here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put just in the middle. There we are. Okay. I'm now going to give it a slight covering of soil. Let me just double check. Yeah, 1/4 inch deep. You'll find that most of the recommendations is 1/4 inch, which is basically just a sprinkle. If you've been following me, you've seen how my things grow. I must be doing something alright, otherwise the germination would be poor, wouldn't it? So all I'm doing is I'm sticking my hand in this compressed Westland soil. I'm squashing it up so it all falls apart nicely on me. And I'm just giving it a light sprinkle. I like to just gently, not very hard, just gently firm it down. Right, I'm moving that to cross. I've got the label. I've got to go and get a label, so you'll have to excuse me flashing. So, as usual, write what it is on the label, sorry, Lupin, what am I doing? I'm abbreviating it to dwarf. And then we're going to check on the date. It's the 29th of May. I've actually got, I'm just going to have a look. I'm going to write the date on the back, 29th of the 5th. And we're just going to look at this size. What do these grow to? 2 feet. So just to remind me, I've just put it on there, 2 feet. There we are. So label's gone in. Fold the little cover of the bottom of the label and stick it over the label, and that is it. Now let's move on. I will be doing the watering. I'm hoping, now let's see, I don't know whether I'm going to have to, excuse me a second, I'm not organised today, am I? I need to see what you're looking at. Yeah, okay. Sorry about that. Right, next one, Lupin Russell mixed. It says there's 75 seeds in here. Sow indoors for surest results. 1/2 inch deep, it's got to be a bit deeper. In a tray of compost, water well and place in cold frame, unheated greenhouse or on a warm kitchen windowsill. Got a transplant one there, large enough to handle, into 3-inch pots. Okay, let's open it up. Right, okay, nice and large again. So I'm going to use 2 trays. Probably going to use more than 2 because we do not, it says average seeds, we don't know whether that is accurate. Right, I might try and just stick them a bit closer together, squeeze just a few extras across. What we got, you have to have lots of patience. Right, so I've actually got 3, 4, I've got 10, I've got 5 across, and we're going to go roughly 1 inch apart, 1.25 inches apart in all directions. For those of you using metric, that's 32mm. That's one thing I'm glad about that I learnt in my last job. I was in printing, and we had to know metric imperial off by heart, and it's always stuck with me, although that was 15 years ago when I left. That was one thing I'm pleased about learning, because it's something which I don't really need to think about the sizes, that they come to me instantly. Somebody says 2 3/4 inches, I know it's 70mm, 2 1/4, 32, nearly 32, 1.5, 38mm, and so on. Yeah. Oh, it's nice. Oh! Did I? You know what? I was so engrossed in my counting then that I nearly missed a couple of seeds. And there we are. So what we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 5s. We've got 40 in there. What did it say on the seed packet? 75, so we might be alright. Just going to stick those back in the packet for a minute. Going to lightly cover these before I forget. And I will obviously give them a real good water afterwards. Isn't it exciting gardening when you're sowing seeds? I don't know about you, but I find it really great. You know, I just love seeing things grow. It's I find it relaxing. I find it rewarding. And exciting, especially when you're growing something like a mixed perennial and you don't know what the plants are. I suppose when you are really experienced, you don't have any trouble distinguishing what's what. But a lot of perennials I'm new to, because we've always been really household of annuals. Right, so this one's done. Tell you what, we'll swap it. There we are, and we'll now do the same. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm talking aloud, aren't I? Sorry about that. Right, while I'm doing this, I should mention that I thought it's not something I'd normally do, but I entered this this competition for best allotment, and I was on the featured allotment yesterday for it. I don't know whether anything will come of it. I guess I'll know next month whether they want to come and have a look at my plot. But the first prize is £1,000 worth of allotment of gardening equipment, and a clear up of your allotments apparently. So we'll see what happens there. You know, I've not got so many in on this one. Just having a look, see how many. 1, 2, 3. We've got 6 seeds left. Okay, well, as always, we're not going to put these in anything else, so I'm just going to put them in a figure of 5 between the others. There we are. I'll lightly cover it, and then I'm going to go on to seeing what the next job is. But I'm going to stop it now, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back, folks. Just thought I'd let you know that all these plants I'm growing at the moment, I've been sowing today, they're all perennials, and which means that they'll grow year after year. Some of these we may actually get flowers off this year, but it's unlikely. I'm basically growing for 2016. What I've just done, which you didn't see, I've just done a tray. You can't see it, but it's over there. It's a tray lavender Munstead strain. They are very fine seeds, so how I've just previously shown you how to lay them out, you can't do that with those. You just have to sprinkle them because they're just too small. So what I'm on to now is delphiniums. Pacific Giants mixed. I never looked at the label and I never read the Pacific Giants bit. Apparently they can grow to 9 foot high, 2.2 meter. So anyway, we're going to open them up and we're going to see what the seeds look like. I have no idea. It's the first time I've grown these as well. As always, just give it a little like that, just so you're not going to sprinkle seeds everywhere when you open it. Right. Okay, well, they're a bit better to handle, these are, so let's just make sure that that's there. I'm going to try the same thing again. I'm just going to try and best I can to put them across. Trouble is, I'm dropping. Some of these are finer than others, so this might not actually work. So just roughly put them apart. So I'm not sure how many we're going to get in here. So yeah, we're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna try and get them evenly if we can, but not be too precise. Oh, it's glorious now, you know. I hope the weather's improved where you are, because it was really atrocious this morning. But great for the outside of the allotment. Move those across. Well, Nigel's just been up. Well, I say old, he's young, but we're going to get the kettle on in a minute. I know we don't know. I never really film because some people up here, they're not too fond of being on camera, even if it's just a picture. I can't believe how many people can find offence to having a picture taken. Amazing. I mean, you can't get much more ugly than me. I couldn't care less. Right, I've got a few left. I'm going to put those in a little plant pot, I think. I'm not going to waste another tray. Obviously, I don't know whether you know, but the smaller the seed, generally the less soil that goes on top. I think if I read this right, it just says a sprinkle, so I'm not going to put even as much as what I normally do. I'm just going to be a bit more careful. There we are. move that back there. We'll stick that there a minute. So write the label up. So delphinium. I'm going to put, these were high, did I say 9 feet? Sure I read it somewhere. Yeah, on the front there. 1.5, so they're 4.5 to, I'm going to put 2 metre on it. 2 meters. I'm gonna need some. I'm gonna have to get some new pens, as usual. Oh, for some reason the pen doesn't want to work. 29 for the 5th. Okay. That's it. I think that's going to be all I'm going to do. Well, I will do those in a little pot, and I will remember to water these in a minute. Right, that'll be it for today, I think. I'll give you another show around the tunnels, but that won't be today. It'll be another day, probably tomorrow. I've had to move a lot of things around, and to make room in here, but okay, thanks a lot for watching.